Who am I missing? Here.
Wait till you're in.
We're just starting this moment. Here you guys in. Here you
Oh my god. Oh my god. It might happen.
Just click ready.
I've got infinite, please wait. And nope, not in.
I'll invite you once we're inside the mission.
Alright.
So some of you may have varying levels of experience with this raid before. Please try not to progress it any further than I've talked about, just so we can explain things to some of our newer players. Then we will be ready for Kiri.
Do I detect a cephalon nearby? Precept 44 compels you to help.
Stop it, Jordas. We've heard it all before. These operators are here to put you out of your misery.
Relax, Jordas. Infiltrate the ship and find a way to destroy it.
Nope.
Tenno, this infested derelict is bigger than any we've encountered, and I think the infestation has some equally big surprises waiting inside.
Oh,
With an adversary like this, my guidance can only take you so far. Your only hope for success is to work with fellow Tenno and develop new strategies.
Okay, we have overcome our greatest obstacle in this raid. Everything else will be quite simple. So to begin with, as long as we're in our arcane forms, we're going to try to get rid of infestation. If you look over at Waypoint Star, there's this huge infested wall. And we can't shoot at it, melee it, use our abilities against it.
I don't recommend
But if we do bring an
that,
infested
operator.
spore in contact with the wall, then the wall goes away. Come over to the new Waypoint Star, we see there's a pair of yellow pads. If we shoot both of them at the same time, the yellow pads turn blue. If we're just shooting at one of the pads, then it's going to turn green. If we shoot at the full set, it's going to turn blue. Now that we shot at both pads, it dispenses the spore for us. Even though you can mark the spore as an enemy, please don't shoot at it, because your guns will destroy it. Instead, we're going to push it with our melee. So Cypher, if you could try meleeing the spore towards the infested walls of that Waypoint Star. Just keep whacking it, and it'll go in the direction that you're looking at. Wonderful. So we're going to see there's a yellow barrier. We can't cross the barrier unless we press both pads on the sides of it. You see that if we shoot at both pads, they turn blue. And the force field opens. So now we're going to enter this tunnel together. In each section of the tunnel are 4 pads. If they're yellow, they're not being shot at, so you want to be shooting at it until it turns blue. If the pad is green, that means the pad is being shot at by someone. Just proceed through the tunnel and look for a yellow pad. And just keep on shooting at the pad until it turns blue. Since there are 4 pads, we're going to require a bit of teamwork for these. In this stage, we're just stepping through the tunnel, shooting at 4 pads in every section. And at the final section, there are 2 pads in the middle and 2 pads perpendicular on the side. Wonderful. So now we see there's another infested wall at Waypoint Star. So you guys are probably going to get tired of me saying this, but we're going to bring an infested spore in contact with the infested wall. So we're going to head over to the same dispenser at Waypoint Star. And this time, Crazy Potato, could you push this infested spore towards the infested wall? Just know it. I don't know. Maybe there's hanging.
Can use this to your advantage.
We're going to shoot at both pads on the sides. There is a time limit to that tunnel that we just progressed through. It's like a minute 30, so we don't really need to worry about it. And it's generous enough that usually you'll finish the tunnel section before the timer runs out. Okay, so now we're gonna all enter through the vents. All 4 vents lead to the same tunnel. We're gonna fly beyond these spinning blades and go over to waypoint 3. If you could hold off on breaking the wall there. Straight through the vent. Wonderful. You guys are doing really well.
Yeah.
So we see there's another infested wall, another infested spore. This time, Peter, could you push the spore? We're almost done with the arcade section of stage 1. So across this final passage is one more infested wall. So we're going to bring another infested spore. The only problem is that there are 3 sets of green force fields. If the spore touches the force field, the spore blows up. Connected to each force field are a pair of pads, one at waypoint 8, one at waypoint star. If we shoot at both pads, set they're blue, then the force field will open for 5 seconds. I'm gonna push the spore this time, and when I call out, if people could shoot at the pads, so that we can time pushing the spore through the force field when they're open. I brought the spore close by, if you could open the first door. Clear 1, thank you. If people could waypoint where the pads are for the future doors, that'd be helpful. Clear 2, so just one more door. There's a pad at waypoint star. Excellent. Now we're going to push the spore into the wall. And that's going to open up the tunnel for us. Also, this is supposed to be a teaching race, so feel free to ask questions at any time. Pause me if you want something repeated.
I will buy it.
So if you look at the top left of your screen under the minimap, you see there's an
Something
armor
in the
integrity
air is
counter.
corroding your Warframe.
It's going to
Limit
slowly
your
go down
exposure.
unless you're inside of a blue bubble.
Multiple biosignatures
Once that armor
detected.
integrity
We've
counter
got
reaches
infested.
0%, as long as you're
This
outside of a
device
blue
appears
bubble,
to
your
neutralize
health is going to be
corrosive
drained.
elements. Is this how the ship's crew hope to overcome the infestation?
Right now, we're going to head over to
My
the red
crew and I
waypoint.
came here looking for a way to overcome the infestation.
Now we have become it.
Your path is blocked by infested overgrowth. If you can't clear overgrowth, then you need to extract and regroup. I've marked your map with an exit point. Head there when you are ready. My scans show that console can still activate the ship's system.
What are you doing? Don't touch that.
Leave.
My systems are corrupt, destroyed. If I can't use them, you never will.
Surge incoming. Watch out. Surge incoming. Watch out. Heavy infestation ahead. Surge incoming. Watch out. I found records showing that Jordas has been luring in unsuspecting ships for a long time. Jordas copies his imprint into each new victim ship while the golem infests it. This is how it spreads. How long doing this for us?
Would you keep count if you were me?
Charge incoming. Watch out. Structural analysis indicates the best way to destroy the ship is by imploding its reactors. Go.
Only need to craft one. They are reusable.
Also might be a good point in this raid to mention. If for any reason you think your computer's just gonna fuck up, Jordas is gonna extract you, Lotus is gonna summon you, whatever, and you're gonna be disconnected from the raid, Alt F4 immediately. Don't wait for your computer, or like don't wait for the game to let you kick you out of the raid, Alt F4. And once you relog into the game, you can rejoin. But if you don't Alt F4 and you, for some reason, leave the raid, there's no way to re-invite you.
Sounds like a plan.
Everyone's loaded in. Let's open the doors.
The bypass is done.
Over here we see our first SLPage at Waypoint Star. Veterans, feel free to start killing enemies and stuff, but if everyone else could focus on Waypoint Star, please.
Infested growth.
So every SLPage in this mission, with exception to a handful, I think just one, operate in the same way. So SLPages act as two-way portals. You see one end here. The other is in this glass room at Waypoint Star. One end of the SLPage needs to be inside of a blue bubble, and one end needs to be damaged in order for it to open the portal. You see that beyond the glass wall, the other end of the SLPage is already in a bubble. So that means that we only need to damage this side. So if you observe, you can see that Waypoint Star, you shoot at the SLPage, it sticks this knockout, and you can go up to the SLPage, press X, and it'll take you to the portal.
Should I prepare the
Now
order
Leon's
for
in the other
disinfection?
So we've covered SLPages, like let's head over to Waypoint Star. What we're doing in this stage, we're going to fill these vaporizers that it opens up the store for us. Inside of these rooms are a pair of pads. If you step on both pads, the store is going to open up. But then you can access the hacking console. So we're going to do the same thing for the other room. You see that Kiri's already in. Wonderful. Just for clarity's sake, does anyone have any questions about what's going on right now?
Not yet. Wait, how do you guys go over to that point? I'm stuck in the bubble that,
Sure. There's a tunnel.
tunnel, oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so if you just go through this tunnel, you can enter the room that we were in before.
Gotcha. Oh. I guess I don't want to do that because my armor integrity is almost at 0.
Sure,
Hey.
So now that we have people at both hacking consoles, we're going to fill this vaporizer with injector charges. That's going to get rid of the infestation covering those consoles so they can hack the charges. And once both consoles at the left and right are open, this door is going to
You've
open.
the reactor bay. Take it out.
Now we're going to get to what's colloquially called the elevator section. At waypoint with the yellow horn, there's a platform. There are 3 hacking consoles. Excuse me, 4 hacking consoles located on this platform. As long as one of those consoles is uncovered from infestation, then the platform is going to move up. If all 4 consoles are covered, the platform is going to move down. Remember, we create bubbles by consuming our injector charges and putting them into vaporizer. The waypoint star is a vaporizer. I'm going to put my charges inside. That's going to create a bubble. And now the platform is going to move up. Once the platform moves out of range of the bubble, then the consoles are going to get covered again. It's just going to move down. So basically during this stage, we're just killing enemies, getting our anti-serum injector charges, filling vaporizers, keep moving the elevator to the top. If you happen to fall down to the very bottom, I'll suggest scaling, just wall climbing up one of these walls, the one at waypoint star. And basically, we're just looking for more enemies, getting charges, filling bubbles. Connected to the outside of this platform are 2 rooms that contain enemies. So once the elevator gets to a certain height, rather than enemies spawning down below, we're going to enter these side passages. That's how we're going to get our new injector charges. Okay, so now we're done with the second stage. It's very short.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die because I don't have any armor left, so that's fine.
That did it. You forced the reactor to a state of rapid deterioration.
Just wait for the timer,
Move fast.
then we finish this stage.
Where are you going?
No one leaves.
Then Daniel or Kiri, if I could have one of you score push, that would be
Reactor
wonderful.
deterioration is increasing rapidly. You're not going to get out.
Appreciate it. So now that we're at the third and final stage of the trial, it usually confuses people the most. So we're just going to take it step by step. So please don't use your third ability until the very end of the fight. I'll let you know when you can use it. But until then, try to avoid using your Mesha's third ability. Okay, so right now we're going to see we're in an arena similar to the one in Jordas precept. Here's Jordas. Right now his health is invulnerable. So what we're going to do, we're going to shoot the sides of Jordas' head. There are a pair of pads. Once both pads are being shot, if you look at the front of his head, you're going to see the flaps open up. And there's a pink fleshy area. That's what we're going to push and infest the spore into. Right now someone's shooting the pads on the side of Jordas' head. We're going to push the spore into the front of Jordas once the flaps are opened up. And now we see at the top of our screen golem engines at 1% charge.
Taste.
Everyone, let's head inside of Jordas. If you look at the base of Jordas' feet, waypoint star, there's a blue portal here. Everyone enter the blue portal. Now we're gonna fly through this tunnel together. It will drain your shields, so I should have asked people to wait so I could give them shield pads, but so just wait outside.
You're an Amisha with plus 1 hit.
Misha's one will protect you from shield damage.
You get kicked out if you lose the
Right now our objective is to destroy the insides of Jordas, but we can only do that while the gold engines are charging. Kiri, next one's Kiri. Right now he's pushing spores into the front of Jordas' head. That's keeping the engine charge at a low value. So let's head to
I see it
the
now. You are the
portal
same.
together.
They fear themselves.
Kick out the waypoint star. Let's enter the portal.
Hurry, your shields
And just
are
wait
loaded.
at the. Don't progress through the tunnel, just wait for me. Guess I'm alone.
There's like 3 of us already in here.
Arcway will stall and you will be ejected from this tunnel if your shields are depleted.
I got Leo. Sig, are you inside of Jordas or are you still outside?
You're not supposed to be in here. I never wanted this. I want to be somewhere else.
Taste someone else.
I told you to leave.
Succumb to us.
No. Keep fighting. It wants you to
Die.
For the Lotus.
I never wanted this. I want to be somewhere else.
Taste someone else.
is that we want to go through an esophague. If we go outside of this room at waypoint star, we see there's one half of an esophague, and this is where the lessons in the stage 2 were important. One side of the esophague needs to be vaporized, the other side needs to be damaged. You see one end here at waypoint star, you see the other beyond the glass here. Right now the other side beyond the glass, see there's a little electricity in the top of it. Once we hack this console in this room, that electricity is going to activate. That one side is damaged, and then we just need to vaporize the other side. We're going to use the same vaporizer bubble that we did for the first hacking console. So if we go below the electric conduit, down below, we're going to fill this charge. Fill this vaporizer with charges. That's going to expose the hacking console as well as the esophague. So I'm going to hack this console. That's going to damage one end of the esophague, and the other end is going to be exposed by a vaporizer. So now that esophague is activated.
No, wait. Please do.
Someone could go pick the esophague. Just go up to that and press out. And now Peter is on the other side, beyond this glass. So Peter, you're going to see a red barrel, which should make that. Thank you. Peter just broke this glass for us, so if everyone can follow me. This time we're going to go above the electric conduit, over at waypoint star. Straight through. Now we're almost done with the new zone. See, there are a pair of hacking consoles both covered by infestation, so we're going to look for vaporizers to create bubbles with. So we go to the left, over here, all waypoint star. The end of this passage is a vaporizer. We can fill that twice, and that bubble will be enough to get rid of the infestation so that we can hack the console.
Succumb to us.
Esophague over here is the exception to the rule. It has no trigger mechanism, it's always activated. So I'm going to take this esophague. Within this room that I got teleported to is another vaporizer. Again, feel free to stop me if you want something repeated or have a question. So now we hack the console at the left and the right. Within each room is a pad. If both pads are stood upon, and the door within the central room is going to open up. Door is open.
I see it now. You are the same.
They fear
Leon and
themselves.
Sig, could you take the esophague in the central room and enter this door? Enter this glass room. You will see that this door over here at waypoint star in the back, it is now open because people stood upon those pads. Now you're just going to sit tight. You're right next to the first nerve. Everyone else, we're going to head back to where we started. We're going to take this tunnel. Got everyone. Back over to the waypoint point. We're going to fill this vaporizer. That's going to bring out the orange nerve, and now Sig can destroy it. And now we just killed the first nerve, so now we can go back outside of Jordas and hurt Jordas.
I want to be somewhere else.
Taste someone else.
If you don't get out in time, you die.
So now that we killed the first nerve of Jordas, the first third of Jordas' health is going to go down. And we're going to attack him the same way we did during the Jordas preset. The back of Jordas are his engines. We're just going to shoot the engines. If you have an amnesia, please don't use your third ability. If you have an Odin Alpha, feel free to use your first ability, that'll boost our crit damage. So now his health is grayed out because we took away first damage cap. Now we need to re-enter Jordas and kill 2 more of his minions. So once Jordas stops, once again we're going to shoot on the left and right of his head our pair of pads. Once both pads are being shot upon, the flaps at the front are going to open up. We can have someone push an infested spore into the front of Jordas' head. Thank you. Now Golem engines are charging. That's our signal that we can enter Jordas. We're going to enter through the base of his feet. There's a blue portal.
Your Arcwing will stall and you will be ejected from this tunnel if your shields are depleted. Keep moving.
This tunnel's a bit shorter. There are some flying asteroids coming at us. Just shoot at the asteroids. Otherwise, the asteroids will hit you and take away shield damage. And if you lose all of your shields, you're going to be kicked out. And you have to start over. Okay, wonderful. Everyone's in. So once again, we're going to orient ourselves by looking for the blue bubble. This time it's over to the right. Inside of this crate. So inside of this orange crate is a vaporizer. We're going to fill this vaporizer. And that's going to expose this esophagus over here. So once again, esophages need one side to be vaporized, one side to be damaged. If we look beyond this glass, we see there's electricity damaging the other end. So all we need to do is expose this end by filling the vaporizer. So they're going to float again. Now the esophagus is activated.
Somewhere else.
Taste someone else.
So if you could take the esophagus, thank you. That's going to transport Sig through the portal. Sig, there's a red barrel. If you could shoot at the red barrel next to this glass. Now we can go in and out of this room at will. Okay, so now you see there are a pair of pads, one at waypoint star, and one where Demo Gao is standing. Demo Gao. Sorry. Literally. Pronunciation is suffering.
Hey, my name's not that bad.
But right now the pads are being covered. Can't interact them. If we fill the same vaporizer within the crate,
It wants you
that's going to expose this hacking console. I'm going to do so. I'm going to hack this console.
I see.
Now the sheets covering the pads are gone. Now that both pads are being stood upon, this door at Waypoint Star is going to open up. And we can go straight up. So crazy potatoes can go up this tunnel. And just to recap, the reason we could go up is because both pads were being stood upon. And the sheets covering the pads were removed by hacking the console. That's right next to the crate. Everything is pretty local for this section. Now, I'm gonna upgrade. Everyone can come up to Waypoint Star. There's a ledge here. Everyone can come up to where Crazy Potato is standing. This is what we call the control room. And here is a vaporizer and a console. We fill the vaporizer to expose the console. Hacking the console is going to move the crate. The same crate that was emanating the blue bubble to begin with. Hacking that console is going to move that crate to a new position. Jordas in a new position if we can on the top of this page. See this?
Tenno, it senses you are of light flesh. It is confused.
Why do you defile us?
One side needs to be vaporized, one side needs to be damaged. See, there's a vaporizer over here. I'm gonna fill it to get rid of this infestation. Now we can hack this console. And that is going to move the vaporizer to a new position. Once the vaporizer is filled 3 times, the area of the bubble is going to be big enough to expose the SFH beyond that glass wall. From that, we have, we're going to fill the vaporizer, expose one end of the SFH, and all we need to do is damage the other end to make it activated. So I got 2 charges, we need 3 total.
Tenno, rip it apart.
This SOphage is activated. By standing on these pair of pads over here that Demo is doing, it brings up this vaporizer. And this SOphage is going to eat the vaporizer, take it through the portal. Now it's not doing so because the vaporizer lost charges. All right, thank you, Crazy. We're just going to damage the SOphage. It's going to eat up this vaporizer. I'm going to damage the gun to try to take the vaporizer. Take the SOphage, excuse me. Now I can open up this door for you. Also looks like there's a window. So we're at the final stage of the second layer. Does anyone have any questions? If you understand the concept that SOphages need to be vaporized on one side, damaged on the other, that just helps you navigate through these nerves a lot. Okay, but if no one has any questions, you just need to fill this vaporizer 3 times, and that'll expose the second mirror.
Out of curiosity, what happens if the engines get to 100%? Just automatic loss.
So
you get kicked out again.
Exactly.
You're hurting him.
Stop.
So this purge would come prematurely, and we have to navigate through Jordas again. Okay, so we took the second nerve. That means we can take the second third of Jordas' health, almost done. And with practice, this becomes like a 20-minute raid. I think the world record is like 11 minutes or something.
Should be reborn.
Okay, we damage Jordas through the damage pack. He's gonna dock. We're gonna shoot at the sides of Jordas' head to expose the front. We're gonna push a spore in, and that's gonna open up Jordas so that we can enter him for one final time. And again, during this whole process, which is longer than usual, Kiri's been pushing spores into Jordas' head, and that's been keeping the golem engines at bay. And much thanks to that. Golem engines charging, we're gonna enter the portal at the base of his feet.
Someone else.
Your Arcwing will stall and you will be ejected from this tunnel if your shields are depleted. Keep moving.
I always thought navigating these tunnels was one of the cooler parts of this raid.
Yeah.
But DE decided to extrapolate the most
never
boring
liked this.
section,
I wanna
the
be
decryption
somewhere
where you
else.
literally do nothing but stand around for 5 minutes.
Someone else.
I'm not sure why. Okay, so we're gonna look for the blue bubble.
You're not
That's
supposed
gonna
to
tell us
be in
where to
here.
begin. If everyone comes to waypoint star. This is almost the last time you have to hear me say this. You see an SOphage that we want to get to is not activated right now. We need one side damage, one side breakdown. So if you look beyond, at the top of this crate at waypoint star, through these rails, you can see the other end of the SOphage, where I'm shooting right now. If you look through these windows, that's the side we need to damage. Side over here, we need to vaporize. So remember,
I told
inside
you
of this
to
orange
leave.
crate that's in this elevated position is a vaporizer. I'm gonna fill it twice. And now this bubble is big enough to expose one end of the SOphage, and we are gonna damage the other end. Now the SOphage is activated, so once we take it, we'll get sent through the portal. Now there's a red barrel inside of this crate that they can break for us. Now we have access to a new area. Everyone can come to waypoint star. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole. At the very bottom here is a vaporizer.
Tenno, it
We're gonna fill
senses
this
you are of right
vaporizer.
flesh. It is
That's gonna get
confused.
rid of the
Why do you
infested, covering this hacking
us?
console. So the infested's gone, we can hack it. That's gonna open up this door for
It
us.
wants you to
Die.
Now we're at this locked door, but to the left is a little peeping hole with another red barrel. We can shoot it at that red barrel. If everyone could follow me back down this rabbit hole, we're gonna come out the way we came. Hey is a pro. Everyone get out. Up. This is the position that we started near to, roughly. Breaking that red barrel just busted open this
I
crate
never
for
liked
us.
this. I want to
Now
be
we see we're
somewhere
at the other
else.
side of the door.
Taste someone
We can activate this
else.
console. That's gonna let us enter down the rabbit hole from this area. Now we're almost done with Nerve 3. So there's another 2-man job. We come over to waypoint star. See, there are a pair of pads. You step on both pads, this door is gonna open up. And there's these green lasers. They're blocking us from going through. Beyond the green lasers is one side of the SOphage. So you guys guessed it. We're gonna damage this side, and we're gonna vaporize the other. So let me get some anti-semitic charges. So Elmo, if you could damage this side, and everyone else could follow me.
Right, you want to get on that?
You could please. Okay, thank you. And everyone else, we're gonna head down the rabbit hole.
Useless hollow shells.
Down. There's an SOphage right above the vaporizer. And now that the vaporizer has been filled with anti-serum injector charges, now the SFH is activated. So anyone, if you want to take the SFH, it's going to take them into the area that was blocked by the green lasers. Everyone, we can pull back up out of the rabbit hole. Now, Leon, you can just follow me. Over at Waypoint Star, this is the area that Sig just got teleported to.
Let me guess.
Right.
Vaporizer so we can hack this console.
Yep, you guessed it. So right now there's no vaporizer that's close by. But remember at the beginning of Nerve 2, the crate that we moved, if we move that crate back to its original position, back down, and the bubble emanating from it is going to be just enough to reach that console. So right now we want to move this crate back down to its original position. If you remember, we entered the, we hacked one console in the control room, and that let us, let me tell these guys, and that let us move the crate. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to the control room, which is at Waypoint Star. It's right above here. The other room, Cypher.
I'm thoroughly lost. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Let me try to find you. This is a part. The nerves are a part that usually people need a lot of practice to fully understand these nerves.
No.
So
Keep fighting.
Cypher. Should we go over all of Nerve 3? How can I assist you? Do you want help knowing like where we're going, or do you want to like go over nerves?
Oh, if you want to continue on, that's fine. I think I can try and get up there.
No, it's all good. We can go over it quickly after we get through this. Come over to Waypoint Star. This ledge here. Maybe hop onto this crate, then go to the ledge.
No. Keep
We're in
fighting.
what's called the control room. So if we hack this console, that's gonna move the crate back down to its original position. Or if we hacked it again, it'll move back up. It only has two positions, back up and down. Right now we want it down. So I'm gonna fill this vaporizer. It's gonna get rid of the infestation. I can hack it. That's gonna move the crate back down to its original position. Now the vaporizer is much closer to the console that we want to uncover. I'm gonna fill it twice. We head to the nerve room, which is right above. Don't kill the nerve, please.
Yeah, I'll pop console.
This console was hacked. And now this third stage that was covering this vaporizer got moved
Please
off.
do.
So now this final vaporizer is ready. And once we fill it, we can destroy the third and final nerve. Please don't kill the nerve yet. At this point, if anyone has any questions, if you want to go over how to do something, now's the time, because this will be the end of the raid. Please feel free to ask questions. That's the entire point of me doing this. Try to teach people.
I think you did a fantastic job, dude.
Yeah. Never had the inside experience.
I see it now. You are the
I
same.
feel like I'm
They
losing.
fear
Oh no,
themselves.
sorry.
Just like the key concepts to remember, because you only have one day where you need to remember this, but in case you happen to want to do it tomorrow, when you're in Arcwing, always look for the infested spores. That's just gonna direct you on where to go next. Pushing spores into places that's gonna open up new places. While we're on Warframes, look for the blue bubbles, and remember that esophages, one side needs to be vaporized and one side needs to be damaged. Then that portal will open up for you. If you just remember that, that'll help you if you ever forget some like specific part. I guess let's do it.
Catch you later.
Say goodbye, Jordas.
You're hurting him.
Stop.
We're gonna enter out of Jordas, and we're gonna kill the final third of his health.
Succumb
And now is the
to
point.
us.
Once he undocks and his health changes from gray to
No.
red, now is the
Keep
point that
fighting.
as an Amesha, you should use your third ability. Slow him down.
That's if we let him go.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
You have one day to... Feels bad.
You've done it. The system is a safe place thanks to your efforts today.
GG, Mr. Ham.
Thanks for joining, everyone.
Thank you for hosting.
Give me a
Yeah.
fucking energize for all the hard work.
Yeah.
Channel, rip it apart.
What'd you get?
Typical.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
What was it?
I'm gonna report to DA. Oh, velocity.
Arcane velocity.
That's
Okay,
the
show's
only
over.
yeah, that's the only arcane that has never dropped from me.
Alright, so what do I do with arcanes then? Or arcanes?
If you head to your
I have
foundry,
not read them.
Okay.
bottom right, you see there's an arcane button. With that, you have you can now begin equipping arcanes onto your cosmetics. As long as you're wearing a cosmetic, you'll have that